Hello and welcome to the latest episode of our Alberta Scenic Drive series. This time we are on the Yellowhead Highway, also known as Trans-Canada Highway 16. The entire length of this highway is over 2,800 kilometers. It starts on the corner of Portage Avenue and Main Street in Winnipeg, and it is concurrent with Trans-Canada Highway 1 all the way to Portage La Prairie. And this is where the highway branches off into Trans-Canada Highway 16, and it runs through Saskatoon, Edmonton, Jasper, through the Yellowhead Pass in the Rockies, which is where it gets its names from, and it runs all the way to Graham Island in British Columbia. Not all of this highway, of course, is considered scenic, but the portion going through the Rockies most definitely is. This here on the left might look like a lake, but it's actually the Atabasco River. At this section it is very wide, and from what I could see, I think it was pretty shallow as well. We could see people walking through it, and they were going all the way to the other end, so I think pretty much all the way is pretty shallow, and current, I guess, it's not that strong, so you can walk there. I'm not sure how cold the water is. It probably is very cold, but it looks very inviting. And of course, we didn't drive the entire length of the highway. We decided to take this route on the way home from Jasper, home in Calgary. So we drove to Edmonton. On the way to Jasper, we took another scenic highway that was the Icefields Parkway. And on the way back, we took this. So this is only east of Jasper. However, even west of Jasper through the Rockies, this highway offers spectacular views. But of course, west of Jasper, through the Yellowhead Pass, the highway goes into British Columbia, so that is a different province. This video is really only for the Alberta portion of this highway, and specifically the one through the Rocky Mountains. And yes, this highway goes through Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Alberta, and British Columbia, so those are 4 provinces. At Hinton, the highway becomes a divided highway, and the speed limit goes up from 100 to 110. The portion through the Rockies has different speed limits. For the most part, it is 100, but it does have like 70 kilometers an hour sections. Even as a divided highway, it goes through several different towns like Etson and Hinton, and through those towns the speed limit is lower. The highway was originally built in 1970, but didn't bear the green Trans-Canada logo until 1990. Today, the highway is considered part of the Trans-Canada highway system. In the foothills of the Rockies along the highway, there is mixed forest. This is a little bit unusual for prairie provinces. Usually in the prairies you don't see that many trees. But it is beautiful along the road. You can see many different kinds of trees, from evergreens to temperate broadleaf. And here we are at the town of Etson. This is 192 kilometers west of Edmonton. Speed limit in Etson drops down to 50, and there is one traffic light. A like and subscribe would be very much appreciated. And don't forget about the notification button that will notify you when we upload awesome videos like this one. This route from Jasper to Calgary via Edmonton is approximately 200 kilometers longer than if you go through the Icefields Parkway, Lake Louise and Banff. However, I found that our travel time was very similar because through Trans-Canada Highway 1, the speed limits are lower. From Canmore on, the speed limit is 90 kilometers an hour. There are sections with lower speed limits, and there's lots of traffic as well. This is why the travel time was very, very similar, although much longer in distance. And as you can see, traffic on the Yellowhead highway is not really a problem, especially on the divided section. Yes, before that you might have a little bit of traffic buildup, but on the divided section there's absolutely no problems. And we are traveling in the afternoon of the last day of August long weekend. At the same time, on Trans-Canada Highway 1, the traffic would be bumper to bumper. My wife was really impressed with this giant strawberry. And here we are at Edmonton. With this, I'm going to conclude this video. Thank you very much for spending the time today, and I hope I'll see you in our next episode. Goodbye.